Dessert, like it's not a thing. It's not like this, but I do have to talk now because I was brought into the mix.
You sure were.
By Jake Paul, inviting me on to his show.
Yeah.
As a co-host.
Oh shit.
By the way, this feels weird, right? Because like every other podcast in the world's discussing this, but
These guys, who are these? Like just random people? Listen, no disrespect, but like I've never seen or heard of them.
feel like a cheating fuck that's like, yeah, you know how like when you divorce somebody and they start doing bad, you're like, yeah, motherfucker, you deserve, like, it's not a thing, it's not like this, but I do have to talk now because I was brought into the mix.
You sure were.
By Jake Paul, inviting me on to his show.
Yeah.
As a co-host.
Oh shit. Bro. Yes, George, go on to the Jake Paul show. Yes. 1,000 times yes, brother. Go.
Hear me out, bro. I think I don't hear
That was really well said, brother.
You know what I mean? Like if like I have so many, like, you know, there's pros and cons to this shit, right? Like, you know, first of all, we're doing our own show. Mm-hmm. We have 3 weeks of episodes already locked in. We have
That's
our own
crazy.
path going, right? But then I get invited on. Maybe I shouldn't be a co-host. Maybe I do an episode. Maybe I do 2. Maybe I do.
Listen. I feel like George should just go on. Don't even mention the co-host. I don't know if Jake really did mention that, but don't mention that. Just go on, do an episode, and see where it goes from there. But imagine if George was actually a co-host of Jake Paul's. Woo! That's when I feel like Jake is doing everything possible to get at Logan.
Do whatever the fuck I want. You know what I'm saying? There's so much I have to unpack here, right?
Yeah.
Take your time.
I had my.
This is a podcast.
This is, yeah.
We're only 10
Turbo.
in. I got rid of everything I wanted to talk about.
Wait, I got a question. Do you feel like Jake is actually asking you to be a co-host? Like, do you think this is a real
So
offer?
a lot of people, you know what I love is that all these people, listen, nothing makes me like giggle more when people have no idea what's going on in my life that hit me up and be like, listen, this is what's happening. I'm like, really? Explain it to me.
I never heard of Jake potentially wanting George to be a co-host. I don't know. This might be behind the scenes stuff.
Me and Jake have never stopped talking.
Yeah.
I very much kept in contact with everybody
Good job,
that I
brother.
used to keep in contact with. The only one I'm not talking to right now is Mike and Logan. I kept me and Jake's relationship private. I wanted to get him on my podcast for his fight. I wanted to do a little bit more with the promoting. I showed him love behind closed doors because our relationship, it never had any...
Logan's going to be so pissed.
Oh,
shit.
I think he was just kind of coming from a place where he's like, and also here's another thing. I sided with George. And dude, you guys.
He had your back, bro.
Guys,
Yeah.
listen to me. I kept my mouth shut the whole time for many reasons. One, first and foremost, I wasn't raised to go and be like, this is what I dealt with. I wasn't. I told people how I felt. That backfired. So then I was like, I'm going to take a backseat on that. And then there's also the legal issues, right? So there's some people out in the world that are like, was he a piece of shit? Did he take advantage of his friend? Did he this? And that kind of hurt my feelings, right? I mean, like, because I know who I am as a human being.
I don't think George really took advantage of Logan or Mike. I don't know. George was not meant for impulsive. That's what I'm going to leave it like that. I feel like he wasn't meant for impulsive. I mean, the George Janko show, so far I'm liking it. It's just 10 minutes in, like he said. But we're not going to watch the whole thing. I just want to see what he says about Jake inviting him to the podcast. That's interesting tea right there.
I was like, whatever, the truth will come out. I literally said this in a podcast with Howie Mandel. I was like, the truth will come out.
I feel like he's talking about this whole Jake Paul and Logan Paul drama. I covered that actually in my video. Strongly feel he's talking about that because Logan came out like a piece of crap, bro. It's just convenient to him sometimes to be brothers with Jake. but not all the time. Not all the time.
The manager.
Yeah. He goes, dude, Jake wants you to be a co-host. I go, what
big
the
news.
fuck? I was like, what are you talking about? He goes, go watch the podcast. So the first thing you do when you open up a podcast, first thing you do is read the comments. You're like, yo, where is this going? Right?
Yeah.
I don't even know if I want to watch this today.
You need a sneak peek.
Yeah. And when I watched him, dude, first of all, yo, not to just sit here and be like, this is about me, but like sitting here getting ready for a big guest.
Okay, hold on. Now I have to go see if this was recently on on Jake's podcast. The last episode was this one, confronting Logan, which I saw. I don't want to see. I don't want to. Maybe George would tell us.
Somebody you respect and you grew up with in the industry have your back publicly. Then his friends like, by the way, his music rocks. And then his other friends like, by the way, this guy's actually a nice guy. I'm sitting here like,
Whoa.
oh my God, this
Relax,
is crazy.
Georgie.
Thank you so much. But also, here's my last thing that I want to say about it. I think the way Logan handled Jake's win or loss was disrespectful. But I think that they've came to this
Dude,
situation.
I heard, this is what I heard, and Jake said it himself too. I heard that when Jake beat Nate Diaz, bro, everyone was excited. Everyone was Gucci with Jake. They were congratulating him, except for Logan. Logan literally was in the background all, I don't want to say mad. He just had a very frustrating face, okay? Looked like he was not excited for his brother. Looked like some type of jealousy going on. I covered this in my video, but damn. Yeah, Logan did not seem very excited for Jake.
Where their private life and their business life and their personal life, it gets blended in together. Now, the situation that Logan's dealing with his girlfriend and Dylan, the Dennis the Menace, and then the situation with Jake and Logan, to me, are completely different. There's a guy out there that's trying to break a home between him and his girl. And then you have your brother. Now, I get you guys, you've had this in your career where you guys go after each other. And now that I'm kind of like the man out of the picture, I want to say this from a loving heart. Keep it between you guys. Don't put it on camera anymore.
Bro,
I know
I said
Jake
the
did that
same
because he had
thing.
to really stick up for like what Logan did. He had to kind of put his heart out there to let people know how he felt.
Yeah.
But keep it between you guys. You guys are brothers. I don't want the money or the fame or the access. Because remember, you guys have two camps, right? You guys have your people, and then he has his people. And those people could whisper the wrong things in your ears. This is your guys' home.
Logan seems like he hates Jake. I'm just kidding. Yeah, Jake said they were not really, I mean, they were close, but not really too close growing up. His words, not mine. Literally, he said it on the podcast. But so if you guys enjoyed this video, this was live from my Twitch. If you guys want to go follow me, go follow this account right here. I am Danny Flores. I do appreciate the follow. So thank you guys so much for watching. I'm out. Peace.